So we'll start over. Are you ready?
Yes, they told us that we were like news anchors over here.
Let's
so
do it.
let's start back.
Let's start over. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to So Charming in Clanton, Alabama. Today, we want to tell you about Acropolis. Penny?
First, the weather is really windy out here. We're trying not to get blown away. Okay, now we're back.
You have to toss it back to me. Toss it back
Toss
to me.
it back to you for the main story.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have your tickets for Acropolis, let us tell you what you're going to miss. So Penny describes it best. I like the way she describes it. Tell them what Acropolis is.
It is an event where people come from all over. I don't know how many states are represented, but there's a lot. We had Alaska, we had Canada, New York, Texas, Florida, Ohio, Indiana. I could keep going because there's a lot of states.
That's almost all of them.
But there's a lot of people that come to this event, and it is so much fun. June and October. The June one is June 25th to June 28th, and the October one is, well, I forget the dates, but they're on the website. It's the end of October, third week. Anyway,
Yes.
It's 2 times a year. People come from all over. There's lots of people that come to this event, and you have so much fun, and you meet so many new people. And a lot of these people reconnect for the next one. Like they'll keep in touch, and are you going? Are you going? And then they meet back. Really, really fun. And well, you'll laugh, you'll smile, you'll have so much fun that your cheeks hurt by the end of the event.
You'll
All right,
probably
it's the end
cry.
of the first day.
You'll probably cry at some point in time. We typically do, but all for good
A
reasons.
good
We
cry, not
no,
a bad
we
cry.
We get emotional and we love on each other, and sometimes we cry. Okay, so here's what I want to do today. We have 2 cameras, so if you see us looking like this, that's why. We want to show you what Penny is going to be teaching, and then tomorrow night I'll tell you more about what your papercraft bundle looks like. If you want to get tickets, you go to maymayevents.com. Where's that, Penny?
Maymayevents.com. MAYMAYEVENTS.com.
We should make a little jingle out of that. That's cute.
Maymayevents.com.
So you go to maymayevents.com. Just do the boop every time you're the boop boop person. And you can pick up the entire bundle, so you can take every single thing. Please read what it includes because it's a lot. Like the entire bundle includes all the paper crafting classes, all the fabric classes. We have a reception that includes all your meals for the week. It includes all your snacks for the time. It's a lot. Then you can also get just the paper crafting bundle if sewing isn't your thing. But if you give sewing a try, it'll be your thing. As a matter of fact, this week at Open House, we had one of our seasoned paper crafters say to me, guess what? I'm only taking fabric this time. She's like, I got my paper crafting down, so I'm going to take fabric classes so she can learn sewing. And I'm so excited. Like, she has a new sewing machine and everything. She's so excited. So, SEW, let me show you, or let us show you what Penny will be doing. So why don't we start with this little class? And it's easier if it's not little. This is actually something you will use the entire, are you going to do this one first? Because you'll use this the entire event.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to let Emily be our hand person there. So tell them about this guy.
This is a little pin cushion, and we'll start with making the star on the front of the pin cushion. Once we finish that, then we will attach the back to the front, fill it, and you've got a cute little pin cushion. And you can alter it too. You could, once you learn this, you could make the blocks different, and it would be a great, she's blocking my face on purpose. It would be a great thing for if you're going on a sewing retreat and you need to give a gift to your people as you go. You know, some people switch gifts when they get there. That would be great. If you're in a quilt guild and you do Christmas gifts for each other, great. It's just any sewer in your life, I promise, will love these things. And they're super cute, easy to do, and
They're not stuffed with cotton.
they're stuffed with crushed walnut shells.
They're like they're sturdy. Like it's not going to go anywhere. And
The walnut shells make it to where they don't roll around on your table. Like if you did batting or something like that, it's going to roll around
And don't
on your
they keep
table
your
more.
pen sharp?
And they sharpen your pens, your needles.
What
your
I
pens,
love, I
whatever.
would learn how to make this one, and then I know me, I'd want a huge one too. Like once you learn this one, you can
Yeah,
make a
where's the
huge
other
one.
one?
You could make little girl Barbie doll pillows.
Yeah. She's going to get one. We made another one, and
This
I
you
was
can make in
trying-
2 hours.
yes.
Because it is quilted. If you don't know, you're going to piece it. So you'll be learning how to piece too. And you're also
And
going to
you
be
could
learning,
quilt
what
it.
star is that?
The Ohio Star.
You'll be learning the Ohio Star. That's so cool what all you can learn in this little bitty guy. Also hand stitching, it looks like, little bit of stitch.
We made another one and it ended up being entirely too big. So we said, I'll use this for a different purpose. But that's the one we ended with. This is what our goal was. This is what it started as. So it was quite a big pin
Love
cushion.
this one.
Now, if you want a big pin cushion, it's still great. It worked fine. But I emptied the walnut shells out of this one and put it in this one because I liked this size better beside my sewing machine.
I could see me using one this size because I have a lot of pins.
Oh, yeah, you could use it still.
Yeah, I would.
But I have another use for this
learn,
up here at the scrap table, so that's why I did this.
But I will be learning. I will be taking all the sewing classes, by the way, with you guys. I mean, unless you tell me no.
No, I don't think there's room.
There's room. All right,
So that's class 1.
class number 2, or it may not be the second class you take, but it's the next class that we're talking
Right.
about.
Are the bowl koozies. I'm sure probably most of you have seen the bowl koozies. This is what they look like. So this is what we're going to be making. We've made a couple of them to show you. But these are, you put your bowl in it for like soup or some kind of hot whatever. You can put anything in it, but you can put this in the microwave. You can put this in the microwave. The only stipulation is if you're going to put this in the microwave, you have to use 100% cotton thread, 100% cotton batting, and 100% cotton fabric. But
You will be
that
doing
is
that.
what it is. Yes.
In class, yours will be microwave safe.
Yes.
So you may not have Fiesta bowls, but somebody over here does. So we have fancy Fiesta bowls. But I love these. And one of you guys sent Vince and I a set of these bowl koozies. I didn't know they were a thing.
Oh, I love
And
them.
y'all, I don't remember who it was years ago. And we used them almost every night. Because we eat out of bowls. We're bowl people. That's just what we eat out of. And I love these. So, and this is a good size. These are bigger than ones I've got. This is a good size. All right. So bowl cozy class. And this is probably going to be a lot of people's favorite.
We're making a bag. And the bag will look like this. We will have the star. We're going to have the star cut out. So your pieces will already be cut. So we won't be spending time in the class because it is a 2-hour class. We don't want to spend it cutting all the fabrics. So we'll have the fabrics cut for you. And then we will piece them together like this. Then we'll stitch them on your regular sewing machine. And for this one, like, see, we did the straight lines. Can you see it over there too?
Yes, ma'am.
You can stitch it like that. You can stitch it however you want to stitch it to make yours. But it'll be quilted like this.
Can we show the inside? And,
And
fully
then-
lined.
And it'll have a snap closure to it.
Ooh, that closure
And then
though.
lined. And we've put a pocket in it. If you want to put a pocket in it, you can put a pocket in yours. You'll have the fabric
Ooh,
if
that's
you
a
want to do
nice
that.
pocket. It's a 3-hole pocket. This is
see,
nice. I like this a lot.
That's the pocket. You see it? See the components of it?
What's cool about this, they'll have this pattern
Yes.
that they can just size up.
Yes.
Because-
And this, you could do any block on the front of this. So you could find, this was a 12-inch block. So you can find any 12-inch block you want and change your block on your next bag to a different one.
Look
We'll
how
all
big
be
this
doing
one
the
is.
same one there. But this one is a 20-inch block. And
So
then
you
that one, I
can,
think, was
you'll learn this one and you can size it up.
change it up.
Make your own luggage.
And
Cool.
see, we did ours 2-sided. In the class, we'll do it 1-sided. But this is just showing you variations. You can do it 2-sided, you can do it 1-sided, you can do different colors, you
That's
can do
just for
different
time
patterns.
constraints.
Yeah, so because we only have 2 hours.
So that's 3 classes that we just showed you. Now, Penny also offers, and I think this is important, if you're thinking about becoming a quilter, if you've always wanted to learn how to quilt, the class she offers is called the Big Room Quilt. And what that means is this class is taught outside of the classroom and it's more individual, okay? It's more like one-on-one. So this is the quilt. If you want to make a quilt top in, is it 3 days? It's basically 3 days, 4 days. This is the class for you, okay? You want to hold it, like really hold it? Let's do it. So you'll be able to make this pattern. Tell me about fabrics. Will they get to choose fabrics or what's happening?
We'll have, it's jelly rolls, and so we'll have the jelly rolls there.
So they get to pick their jelly roll. So you don't have to do just what you see here. You'll get to do your own thing. But you'll make this quilt top in the amount of days that you are at Craft Acropolis. And the cool thing is, Penny is there to help you. Emily's there to help you. We're all there helping each other. And so if you run into snags, but it's a cool way to learn how to quilt and kind of the basics of what quilting is. Like I know when I started quilting, I came in the store He's like, oh, this is a this. And my eyes were just like, what? That's all that is? When you see how easy something like this is to do and the payoff, I mean, you will have your quilt top done. Now, it won't be quilted. You have to do that after the fact and then and put your binding on. But you'll leave with your completed quilt top. And do you know the name of this one? Is there a name?
Of
Did you make it up?
Of this thing?
Pattern.
It's called The Lady.
Oh, the Lady. How nice. How stubborn.
And this pattern, we use the Lookout fabric from Jen Kingwell. But I wanted to go outside the box and do a different color instead of white like I normally do. So I used the black here. We will have different color bolts there available. So if your fabric jelly roll that you pick is not black, it doesn't match with black.
She did black for
We'll
me.
have white, we'll have cream, we'll have black, we'll have navy, whatever we need to bring, we'll bring that with them. And yes, I did the black with her because she always says I use white for the background of everything because I love it. But I did this one for her.
But I like a little bit of black in there. I think it's cool.
But it did.
On camera,
Oh, I'm supposed to do green now.
on camera, you see the black kind of prominent, but in person, it blends better. You can see more of the blacks in the colors. But again, so these colors you see are a jelly roll. And in the class, you get to pick your jelly roll. She'll have different ones that morning when you get there because you actually start this the first day and it carries on. You do step and then step and step for the whole time. So that's the big room quilt. It is not included in the bundle price. I keep looking at your camera because I can see it, but it's not included in the bundle prices, okay? You have to purchase this separate. This is like an option if you'd like to do it because this you can do at your own time at your table. Now, before we forget, this year we are offering something we typically don't really have a lot of, but we have made room for some just crop tables. So if you just want to come and do your own thing, you just want to come crop with a bunch of crafters that are doing kind of like you can get a table by itself, which we haven't always done, but we have had a lot of people this time just getting tables. So if you just want to come, the table comes with food, it comes with your lunch, it comes with the reception, and then you have the table for the week to do whatever you want to do. So if you're a clay artist or a polymer, I mean, that's twice, polymer clay, or if you're a resin artist, or if you're a weaver, or if you do pottery and want to set your wheel up just with people being around, that's what this week is for. So there's electricity, there is not good Wi-Fi. There is Wi-Fi, but it's not good, and everybody knows that the Wi-Fi is not great. So that might change, though. We're getting better Wi-Fi in our town, so that could change sometime. Maybe not by then. I'm not going to promise. All right, let's do questions. You have any questions about Craft Acropolis or anything that you see today? While we're gathering questions, I want to say this. If you're interested in anything that Penny's doing, you need to do a couple things. Number one, you need to subscribe to her YouTube channel. It is So Charming Quilt Shop.
Yep.
So make sure you subscribe to her channel. Also, she has an online store, which is So Charming Quilt Shop LLC, or just .com.
.com.
SoCharmingQuiltShop.com, and anything you see, they even ship. You guys, they will ship to you as well.
Mr. Terrence wants to know, is that the Fiesta large bowl?
This one says HLC Fiesta. I don't
I think
remember.
it's the smaller Fiesta
Let's
bowl.
measure it.
Not the huge one. Yeah. I
Let's
thought
measure
was
it.
The smaller one.
You mean the one that,
This
like
is the
for
6-inch
sides?
bowl. 6-inch.
I think it's the cereal bowl or something.
There's my hand.
Be a good cereal bowl.
It would be a great cereal bowl.
You can't get too much.
Be a good ice cream bowl too, because it's a little bit shallow. and you
No,
fill
ice
the
cream you need a bigger bowl.
Oh, okay.
No,
My bad.
that's the cobbler ice cream bowl.
My bad.
So it's shallow. Yeah.
All right. So any questions?
No, that was the only one I saw.
Wow, that's because we're so good at this, right?
You
That's
covered
right.
all the bases.
I think we did. I feel like we did. But we just wanted to show you because this is exciting, and I'm excited to make all of this. All of it.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. And we had our meeting today. We had our Craft Acropolis meeting with everybody, and we talked about all the stuff we've got planned. Y'all, we have a lot of stuff planned this time we haven't done in the past. I think it's going to be fun. Ways for you guys to meet each other, kind of mingle a little bit differently.
And your Tuesday live with Missy.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. That's twice you've reminded me, and I forgot. On Tuesday, I'll be doing my normal live stream, but Missy is going to be there, and she's going to show you what she's doing. And hers, she's doing a 3-part class. Well, you make 3 things in 2 classes. You'll actually take class with her once to paint your items and then once to finish your items. So we'll talk more about hers on this coming Tuesday. We'll talk about her classes. So much coming up. We'll even have Brenda in at some point so y'all can hear what Brenda's doing. She picked her box out. She's making a really cute, like a large size trinket box, vintage linen and lace, and she picked it out when we were at Craft Acropolis. It's real cute.
I picked my bag out.
And another
At
thing about
Creativation.
Craft Acropolis is it starts at 8 in the morning. It ends at 9 at night. But you can come and go as you please. If you are not a late night person, like some of us are not, you don't have to stay the whole time. If you want to, you're welcome to. But it's more of a, if you need to leave, you leave. If you want to go shopping for a little while, if you want to go do this or that, you do that. So it's real relaxed and fun.
Speaking of, one of the things we're adding this year, on Friday morning, sometimes we'll do like a field trip, or we had like a walking tour last time. We want to do something different every time because some of you event. So this time we're doing a behind the scenes tour at our respective locations. So like Maymay, So Charming, and Rustic Relics will all be giving you a behind the scenes tour. What that means is basically we're going to show you things you don't see if you come in and shop. Like things that, like for Penny and Emily, I think it's amazing what they put out from this store that you don't even know. They almost have like a whole little Santa's workshop in the back.
Sweatshop.
I said Santa's workshop and you said
It's a sweatshop.
But she's going to be able to tell you the kind of volume they do here in Clanton and tell you what it's really cool what they accomplished through this little bitty place, which is not little bitty, but you know what I'm saying? Like
You said it was.
but you're putting out what some of the big dogs do. It's all right to be itty bitty, a little small town
Now I
or
gotta
a big
sing.
old city.
Y'all keep it up. I'll start singing. You won't like it. It's not pretty.
But I think it's
They
amazing
kicked me out the
what
choir.
I think it's amazing the volume. Not because of that. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why.
They didn't really. They didn't ask me to join either, so hey.
Did you go to practice and they're like, thanks for coming.
We're not having another meeting.
Oh, we're not having choir. We're not doing anymore.
Cancel choir for your life.
Anyway, the behind the scenes stuff is very interesting. And for me, I'm excited about Missy's behind the scene because Missy's going to be showing you some of the antiques in the store and giving you some of the history of her building. So like you could shop in Missy's store 100 times and not know what she's going to share with you that Friday. Like you would walk by an antique and not realize what it is until she tells you. And then in my store, I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you all the setup for how we film. And we're going to talk about, how that works and our live shows go. And we're also going to take you to the warehouse and show you how that kind of works. Most of y'all see, what the front store looks like, but we want to show you some behind the scenes stuff.
So, question.
Yes.
Will you be doing the quilting in the fall?
Yes.
Yes. What's the date? Oh, we don't have them
The
right
fall
here.
date is October.
22nd?
It's similar to this one.
Tamitha can probably tell us.
Phone's on the tripod, so sorry.
Emily, will you read the comments on mine and see if Tamitha posted the date or is going to post the date? She probably will,
I just,
but it's okay.
cattywamped.
It's okay.
How do you say that?
Yes,
Speaking of cattywomp, this microphone keeps pulling my shirt down. Oh, you can't see them on my phone, can you?
Only when they're coming up.
Can't see them on mine either, if anybody is.
It is
I'm shopping. I'm like,
October 22nd through the 25th.
See? What'd I say? I said the 22nd.
she did good.
Is the pin cushion 3x3?
Yes.
Yes, Barb Olson.
The first one was 6x6, a little bit too big.
It was pretty big.
But I mean, you could adjust it. You could make it 4 inches if that's not big enough.
That's a good size.
Whatever.
You know what
This
I
is
like about
perfect
that
for
one? It'll
me.
fit in the throat of your sewing machine. You can sit it in the throat and be like, yeah, I like that too. All right, you guys. Any questions for us? Here's what, if you don't have any now, if you're watching this later, you can reach out to us. The best place to reach out for this information is Shannon at MaymayMadeIt.com. She is the end-all be-all for Craft Acropolis. She can answer all your questions there. And we're super excited to see you guys. I will say this. Let me say this. After our meeting this morning, we don't have a whole lot of seats left. Like we got to looking at numbers, and if you want an entire event bundle, you need to grab it quick. Because I think there were 6 left.
I think so.
Like 6 to get everything. So you need to grab quick. Oh, I did want to tell you this. Friday, anything that is left from bundles that have sold, we're going to break them out. And so if you just want to take a class here or there or something like that, those tickets will be available Friday. And even at that, the most had was 13 classes. So not many seats left.
Yep.
Really started selling early. We sold this one early because people were asking us to, so they could go ahead and get it taken care of the first of the year. And so there's not a whole lot of spaces left, but we don't want y'all to miss out. And for those that have already signed up, we wanted you to see what you're doing.
It's going to be fun. We're
It's gonna
excited.
be fun. All right, you guys, I need to go shop because I got to get back to work. So Vinny's not here, so it's a good time to shop. All right, bye, guys. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye
Thanks.
now.